like Slack, all the platforms.
Because I have to work with Slack.
Hello. Hi, nice to meet you.
How are you? Nice to meet you too. How do I pronounce your name correct?
I am fine, thank you. How are you going on?
Good. How are you?
I am very fine, thank you.
How do I pronounce your name?
Asad?
Asad.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Sorry, I have so many applications on my computer. I prefer not to download Zoom, so I send you the Google Meet because it's easier.
Okay, no problem.
So I saw your profile in Fiverr or Fever. I don't know how to pronounce it either, but I'm looking basically as a quick brief, and I want to understand if it's something that you do. We just launched a new website setup using Shopify.
Okay.
I have a few custom third-party apps included on the website, so I need to make sure that any setup that we do are sensitive to these third-party integrations. I also use third-party marketing tools in order to kind of get some data insights and so forth, like Hotjar. Really what I need, and for the brief itself, is I want someone to come in and help with me, so I can also gain some of the background understanding of how it works to better see that it's functioning throughout time as well. Is the GA4, the GTM copy integration with Meta, and the Google or the Looker Studio. So I'm looking for all the data to merge from what happens on the website with what I do in ads, as well as general just consumer data insights like funnel, drop off, purchase revenue per item, page views, consumer behavior. I know, for example, Hotjar, they have limitations when it comes to showing the final pages of checkout. So I need to have events set up with GTM and GA4 to send them back to Hotjar, so I can tag the videos that are important for me to see the full user journey and so forth. So just quick insight. This is what I want.
Yeah, so at first you are using plugins and apps that are third party for your analytics and tracking setup.
Yes, more or less.
Yeah, but we have to do it completely manually with Google Tag Manager. And the conversion API, that is called server-side tracking, the for meta conversion API, we need a dedicated server like Step.io. Maybe you know about it. And we need to add a custom pixel code in the Shopify settings, then customer events area.
Okay.
Then we will prepare all the tags, for example, page view item, add to cart, begin checkout, purchase, and all the important e-commerce event and standard events. All the events will be tracked with an individual tag in the Google Tag Manager. So this is the process, and when the conversion tracking setup is successfully completed, analytics get accurate data, Meta getting accurate data. Are you using Meta advertising also?
Yes. So
Okay.
I want to make sure that with this tracking, because what I don't trust Meta dashboards. They give me good numbers and I don't believe it. So I want to make sure that any type of setup that we do with Google Analytics and so forth, we avoid any deduplications. I want accurate numbers when it comes to return of ad spend. So I want to know when Google tells me this purchase happened via this ad, I want to see how much they purchased for, and to avoid that the order, and I also want to know the order number, so it's not duplicated towards multiple campaigns.
Yes, obviously when the tracking setup is done. Oh my god, my cat is fighting one another. 1 second.
Okay, I love this.
Oh my god. Sorry. Another wild cat came to my house and they two started fighting.
Where are you situated?
Sorry. I am in Bangladesh,
Okay, Bangladesh. Perfect.
South Asian country.
Yes. So perfect. In terms of like what you were explaining and everything, like as long as my end result is good and it's what I need, when it comes to the details of setting up the full like pixels and everything, when we do the custom pixels for Shopify, are you able to help with that part?
Yeah, in the in the Shopify setting, then customer events and the custom pixel area, we are going to add a big code. That code ultimately will work as a data layer of the website, and that will help us to track the view item, add to cart, begin checkout with order information and customer information. For example, when a purchase happen, we will track the transaction ID, we will take the product ID, we will track the product value, then we will track the customer first name, last name, and we will track all other necessary parameters is important for the event match quality or enhanced conversion tracking terms. So
Does this data layer tracking pixel that we're gonna add, does it delay anything on the website in terms of
no,
performance and speed?
never. Your
Okay,
website
because
speed
I
will
don't
not
want
be
any
influenced
compromise
anyway.
when it comes to speed of website, because sometimes here the internet is a little bad and people have zero patience. So if people are like seeing the website and it goes a little slow, it's very annoying. Like they will drop because of slowness for the
Yes,
website.
so custom
I don't
pixel
want
will
any-
never, yeah, custom pixel will never influence your internet speed, and all the tags and all the systems is in the Google's cloud, in the Google's hosting system, so there is no influence with the website.
Okay, so I currently, like, I think our setup is fairly like fresh and clean. I don't think we've messed up too much yet. Like, I mean, in terms of like, we haven't fully like set up like a Google integrated anything yet, because I wanted it to be like very clean. I wanted to follow like a hierarchy of the correct setup. I don't want us to have like 17 different versions of me trying something, someone else trying something. So I want it to be like clean and perfect. Also, I want to make sure that we perhaps also, I don't know if you do this, the UTMs that we can add to campaigns and tracking and
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
as well.
The UTMs,
Yes.
the UTM's tracking parameter will help us to properly attribute the campaign, actually where the campaign coming from, which channel, which medium, and we will make all those UTM URL tools with the Google Analytics UTM builder. If you search Google Analytics UTM builder, then you will say that you will see on a website that the ZA dev tool like this name, and with that we will generate all the links and use in our advertising platforms. And in this
Okay, so we
way,
can Google Analytics UTM builder in order to customize our link setup for our ads. So we're not going to have an issue, and then we can track additional attributes and make sure that the links that are actually sending is the correct ones.
in the correct way,
so
yeah.
it's all tracked correctly in the data layer. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, I'm just like scoping out some different freelancers, timelines. So I'm curious to see, like, with you understanding more or less what I want from the project, like, what's your estimated timeline for delivery? How do you collaborate normally with the customer? Because I'm normally a little bit hands-on. I want to make sure that I'm part of the process so we can review, I can understand, and then going forward, like, we don't share like full access to anything. So it would be a teamwork. But timeline and cost, like, just rough.
Okay,
idea.
so for the working, actually I will need access to the Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, then Meta Event Manager. You can provide me a partial access or a standard user access. Do not share any admin access, but in Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager, without administrative access, we will not be able to work anything.
Okay.
And obviously my side is also secure. I'm using always all my Apple device and Mac, so there will be no chance of getting any security benchmark. Okay, and then for the analytics and tracking setup, can you please let me know the channels, how many channels we are going to set up tracking? Google, Meta, and any other?
So Google and then Meta is like the number 2 important ones, and then I have the Hotjar, which is for us just so we could send the events back to Hotjar, because I use Hotjar to like create the user journey to view like each user interaction on the website. Other platforms I'd like, I don't know if it's outside, but like we use Instagram, Facebook. I also think like we could, if we can already, like we're not active, but we already have like a setup for Snapchat and TikTok.
Okay, so right now, if we include the Snapchat, TikToks, and other, the costing will be increased. So please let me know
Okay.
the actual primary platforms: Google Analytics, Google Ads, and Metapixel Conversion API.
Okay, I could start with those and we could see how it goes. So if you tell me Google Ads and Meta, sorry, just give me 1 second.
Yeah. So the working
Okay.
process, if you need to work with me on a screen share or one-on-one training consultation, then the hourly charge will be almost double than average. And
Okay.
for the three channel, Google Analytics, Google Ads, and Metapixel Conversion API complete setup, I am going to charge you $400 one time. And for the Looker Studio, it's completely will be the second project, different project. When the trackings and analytics is working properly, then this data will be incorporated to the Google Looker Studio. And then only you can see the dashboard clearly. Right now, you're using the plugin and apps of the Shopify. For example, Shopify Google Channel apps, then Shopify Facebook and Instagram apps, Shopify Step.io apps, all the apps. And the apps sometimes they miss the conversion data. And that's why your Meta Pixel dashboard showing you sometimes double data and sometimes less data. It's not.
Yeah, because I don't like when it shows me different data. I want the data to be the same everywhere I go, or to feel like I have a source of truth that is accurate. Because if I spend, I don't know, $100 in something, I want to know what my return on ad spend is, but like an accurate return.
Yeah, exactly. At least the purchase conversion value must be accurate. But in some cases,
Exactly.
you will
And
see the
also
difference.
I run the same ad. Like I run different campaigns and different ads for the same segments. So it's very likely that they interact with like 3 of the ads for different campaigns and segments in Meta. And I don't want the order attribute to be given to all 3. It should only be given to the last one that they interact with.
This is depending on the attribution modeling. Google Ads has a different attribution model. Google Analytics works in different attribution model. Even Facebook works in different ways. So, for
Okay, well, as long as we can figure it, because it makes no sense. Like if I have $100 and I spend $100 in 3 ads, so I spend $300, and then someone purchases for $100, but they were inside of each of the ads. I mean, I don't earn 300; I earn 100.
yes, obviously the conversion will be attributed in one place, and the data-driven algorithm take the decision which campaign will gonna be the attribution things, the main responsibility of those results.
Clear, because I care about like I don't want deduplication for anything like towards several of the campaigns, because we're coming into like the season now of Ramadan. So like I run multiple ads during the season, and I know people are inside of maybe they're 2, 3, 4, but like I don't want my data to be inflated falsely just because they interact with like 7 of the campaigns. Like when they only purchase one time, it's one sale. Like I need realistic data to make good decisions.
Yeah, understand. So while working, we are going to prepare one parameter that is called the event ID. So every single event ID will have a unique ID, and there is no chance to get deduplicated. Sorry, there is no chance to be duplicated. Always the deduplication works.
This is what I like. I want like, even if it's like, it's nice if it says that there was 300 in return, but if it's not true, it's not nice. So I just want the truth. I want like,
Okay, so
I want to be able to say like inside when we see the events of like a purchase, for example, I want to be able to have like the order ID, the sales order number, so I can reference like the amount, like the order itself.
Okay, understand. So the process of working, if we discuss about it, you wanted to learn a little bit things from us so that you can handle it later. So if we go with this way, that initial meeting, I will receive all the necessary access. I complete the work within 3 to 7 days, maximum 5 days, maybe on average. And then another meeting, we will arrange another meeting, and I will let you understand every single things, what things we have prepared and what it is working, and with the all live reporting. I will provide you the complete documentation, what tag for what purpose, and it will be the normal way of working that all of my clients works with me. Some of my clients take video training consultation for like we will work screen sharing
Yes.
this way, and without getting the at least minimal access. For example, Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager, we need administrative access, otherwise we will not be able to prepare a new tag, publish a tag, test the tag properly. And Google Ads, we will need only standard access. That access will never be allowed to change any person or any user in the account. And Metapixel, you are going to provide the partial access only to the Meta Event Manager, so that what events I am setting up, I can test it properly in the feed. When we do the testing in the live testing mode, then we need to check that I will do the add to cart, begin checkout, purchase, and all the things. Obviously, I will do test purchase when the setup is done, and I will check these events working fine or not. The customer data, the order data, transaction ID, transaction value, transaction cost, and all the things. If live test pass, everything is okay, and then I can make a documentation and reporting, and we will have another meeting and let you understand that now our tracking working perfectly. Otherwise, the testing is not possible.
Okay. So you say for this it's 400, yeah?
Yeah, for Google Ads, Google Analytics, and Metapixel, server side tracking and conversion API included. One time $400. And one of my question, do you have any Step.io or any server account?
No, I don't think so.
1 second. You are from Spain, right? It's an European region.
The company is located in Kuwait.
Sorry?
The company is located in Kuwait.
It is in European area or
No, Kuwait.
Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, this area? Oh, then it should be the global. Company is global. Okay, so we need a global server. 1 second. Can you please let me know about the product or service that we are going to sell?
We sell chocolate.
Sorry?
Chocolates.
Oh, chocolates. Okay, please check the link that I have sent you right now. Is Step.io. Actually, Step help us for the server container.
Okay.
We need a container, and we will get the 10,000 requests free there. And can I share my for computer screen?
I believe you can.
Okay, 1 second.
I think I gave you access to share. Okay, so you work with Staple to have server-side tracking, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
So the person who's like over IT, she's not here today, but I can connect with her.
Step.io. Okay, so this is the server-side tracking platforms. Actually, these platforms provide us a dedicated server and safe server. And when our users use Mac, iOS device, and other device with tracking prevention protocol, we will never miss any events and conversion data. And for the conversion API, these types of server is very important.
Okay.
And I want to show you their pricing plan.
This has a cost, or this is like just a setup, or a monthly, yearly, something?
Which meeting is ended? Oh, the previous meeting is ended. Okay, so their pricing plan is initially we are going to use the server ZTM hosting. it will initially the 10,000 request is free. That means if your number of customer is more than less than 3,000, then the free plan will be enough. These are the request, not the user number. So one person come to the website, they do different kinds of events, they visit the different pages, that will be considered as a single request. So one user may prepare 5 to 6 requests in the website. And this is the second one. I need to visit the website and then I need to understand the average monthly number of users active on the website. Then we can decide which plan will be for us.
Okay, I can tell you. Just 1 second.
Can you please send me the website link in the message? Custom pixel. Can you click on the custom pixel?
Okay, where's the custom pixel?
Just right side after the app pixel in your monitor. No.
Here?
No. Scroll down and left in the middle areas. Just above the Facebook and Instagram apps. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, no custom pixel. Actually, here is the place we are going to add a custom pixel, a code that will help us for the data layer purpose and all other Google Tag Manager integration and all other tracking setup process.
Okay, so again, just to understand, so we need to do a custom pixel. And where is this custom pixel created? Just to understand.
If you click on the add custom pixel button, it will ask you to write some code. Just make a name. Test, you can write test, then add. Okay, then open that. Here is the place to put some code. In this area we will add a code for the Google Tag Manager integration, for the Meta, for the Google Analytics. I have a big code and I will customize it for you. Then it will enable a data layer in the website backend.
Okay, what were you saying? Like you have a big code?
Sorry?
Where do you create the code?
Where I will create the code? Okay, the code is actually, I have the code for the written completely, and we will just change the Google Tag Manager ID and others information. Then I will provide you to place the code here.
Okay, so I mean, the code will never expire, will never be
No. It's just one time and it will never expire.
Or not like a link of sorts, right?
Yeah.
It's a physical code that just like links to send the information like through a webhook or API or whatever into Google information.
No. There is no webhook or API system here. Just simply the JavaScript code. JavaScript code that will just work as a data layer and pass all the transaction information, user's journey, view item, add to cart, begin checkout, all the e-commerce events and informations to the Google Tag Manager. And Google Tag Manager will provide all those specific information to the analytics, to the Google Ads, to the Meta Pixel, all the platforms.
Okay, so in the future with this code, for example, if I change my Google ID or something, I just go to the code and I switch out the Google ID and it starts transmitting this information to another Google.
In future, are you planning to change the Google Tag Manager account?
No, I don't think so. I'm just asking.
Yeah, it is really not necessary to change the Google Tag Manager. Actually, one business need to have one Google Tag Manager lifetime. So nothing to need to change in future.
Okay, so we need to set up a Google Tags Manager or give you access to the one we have, / Google Analytics, the one that we have, or need to set up. Is it better to set up a new one or is it better to use what we have?
We can use the previous, all the things if we have no problem.
I'm worried about what we already have has some like messy parts to it that was tried by someone.
Can you show me that, please?
No, because I don't have access.
Oh. Okay, then no problem. Now you can stop your sharing.
Okay. Stop present. Okay, so In terms of what you said, let me just repeat so I understand. So $400 for the Google Tags Manager, copy, meta thing, setup, everything. Google Looker Studio dashboard, separate project. Included in the first one is also like a quick session with you after, just to walk me through everything. You need certain access to certain things in order to do full testing in live environment to make sure that the tags are tracking according to what we need for the data to transmit and give accuracy.
Yeah.
Is that a fair summary?
Sorry?
Is it a fair summary? It's an accurate summary.
Yes, it's a fair summary, I think.
Okay. So I need to review just the budget because it's a little bit more than what we had in mind. What's the timeline?
For the tracking setup, maybe I will take 5 days maximum.
5 days maximum? Okay. And for the rest of it?
Sorry?
And for the other parts? Like after tracking setup?
The complete tracking setup will be completed within 5 days. But the Looker Studio and dashboard setup, I think we will take some time because we need to ensure that data collection process working perfectly. Then we will go to the visualization.
Okay. But I mean, if you were saying that the tracking setup happens in 5 days, this includes also testing and the verification that all the data is transmitting and everything. So like 5 days is handoff, like you're done.
No. When the work is completed, I will make a reporting, complete documentation for you, and I'm always happy to have a video call like this, doing a screen share and let you understand everything, what was done, how was the process, and what will be the next step.
Okay. So 5 days for your setup, then like the review and put together details and a meeting with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So in terms, like, let's say I have approval, or is there any flexibility in your budget? Just to ask.
No, please.
No, I'm honestly, I'm just asking because I know it's a little bit more than what the budget was standing for it. So
A lot of people provide you very small budget, but ultimately you will not be happy.
no, I trust me. I prefer to have someone who's giving a good service and good result that is trustworthy and accurate more than fast and bad. But I have to ask because I know it's outside of what we were originally scoping for the project. So just fair question. Okay. So if we're looking at timeline, do you have availability now? Is there anything non-available?
I am.
Like when could you take the project?
If
we were to do that.
I am available right now, and if the order is started, I will do an audit within today and start working on tomorrow morning. And while I am working all the parts step by step, I will continuously send you message on Fiverr with the working update.
Okay. Do you work in Slack also?
Yeah, I use all kind of communication like Slack, all the platforms.
Because I have to work with Slack. I have to work because I have another agency that does something for me outside of web setup. So I have to work with Slack, just like because in Fiverr sometimes the messages like they get lost a little.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, and then for Looker Studio, just to understand pricing.
For the Looker Studio dashboard, I think your requirement is very simple. The order information, customer information, the funnel analysis report, customer acquisition report, and return on investment report for the e-commerce report.
Yeah.
Also,
I also want like
I will provide you a professional e-commerce reporting in Looker Studio dashboard, and for that I think we can say $300.
Okay, so an additional 300.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me think. So with the Looker Studio, like it's a premium, like everything e-commerce, like reporting. Can the Looker Studio also give like general insights, or there can be like a sub dashboard that pulls in like information from, let's say, Instagram and other social platforms?
Actually, Looker Studio is the Google product. If we want to add other data like Meta, Bing, Snapchat, TikTok, all the third-party platforms data, then they will need a help of a connector, and connector is paid.
Okay.
So if we buy a connector, for example, connector has a good price, I think $29 per month for the super metrics. Sometimes we do the Potter metrics, like the different kinds of data metrics. Those connector help us to incorporate all the third party data in Looker Studio.
Okay. And have you ever worked with integrating of SEMrush as well?
SEMrush, yeah, I know how to use the SEMrush, how to use it, because I am a full stack digital marketer. When I start my career, I was working on all the plots, but right now I'm only working on advertising, analytics, and tracking.
Okay.
A small complete solution for ads analytics tracking.
Okay. No, because I also use SEMrush, so I don't know if it's worth connecting.
Yeah, it will help
SEMrush.
us a lot while advertising, because we do the keyword exploration, we do the landing page exploration, we do the competitor analysis, all the things in the advertising section.
Okay, so just to let you know, we also have SEMrush. I don't know if that makes any difference. So yeah, I would like SEMrush as well.
Many company use the Ahrefs. It's same like a SEMrush.
Which one?
Ahref. Ahref tool.
Okay, but I already paid for SEMrush.
Yeah, SEMrush is very good. SEMrush and Ahref is brother.
Okay. Well, if I already paid for SEMrush, I'm fine continuing with SEMrush.
Okay.
For this is another thing. So for the website, we have it in English, and it will be in Arabic also in the future. So I need that to be like a consideration to make sure that it tracks like page views, different like versions, like Arabic versus English. I don't know also in the Looker Studio or in the Google GA4 if it's possible to like pull out, for example, via having SEMrush connected, like the keywords. Like I know in SEMrush you can tell me like some of the keywords that bring people to the website. So I want that also, for example, if that data layer or that data information, like say, for example, a keyword that brings someone to the website, and then later that person with that keyword makes a purchase. Like I want all of that like connected.
Keyword reporting. Yes, we can do that in the Google Analytics also.
Okay. Just to have an idea, because like
Search console.
currently we're not.
I think if we need to prepare this kind of reporting, then we have to add the Search console, and those Search console reporting can be incorporated to the Google Analytics report.
Okay. So can you put me in writing in Fiverr, like the brief timeline, just like in a quick paragraph, just for me to forward to approval and review with the team, and then I can get back to you.
Okay.
But like what's included, what's your general like timeline, and like just brief like I need access to XYZ at which levels, because I need to like I have access to everything on admin, so I could provide it, but I don't do that unless I have full like management approval, because we're a very small company, so we protect our access to everything very clearly. And of course we don't want to have any issues with any of the platforms we're run. So just like for transparency.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going to write you a complete message on Fiverr, and that will contain all the process, all the necessary access needed, and the working process also.
Okay, perfect. That would be ideal. And then yes, like if you give me that today, then I can get back to you like in a few days maximum.
Okay, no problem.
Because like if you need like 5 days ish, like I want to have this live and ready and working by the 29th.
Okay.
So by the 20th January, yeah.
Yeah.
So So that's like my deadline. Like I need to be live with like this data tracking for 29th of January to be able to like say as of 1st of February, everything is clean data tracking correctly. Like we lost the first month of the year because there was a million other projects, but I want as of February 1, like data's tracking, like Google Looker maybe is on progress, like in terms of moving forward and so forth.
Okay. So we have 9 full days, no problem.
Full days, yes. But I know like you need time for the base setup, the foundation, then we have our meeting. I want to make sure I understand fully everything and then to go into details because we're constantly adding products to the website. I don't know if we need to add like new tracks for each of the products when they get added, like all of these things. Like we have like a shifting portfolio every 3 months, I would say.
No problem
So we
actually.
have like
So
sections that get added every month. So I just want to make sure that I can fully comprehend everything that needs to, but I'm not like a detailed coder, so I don't want to go in and do everything from scratch, even though I have a background in digital marketing.
okay. So actually, if you
So
add
that's why I want some expertise in the analytics to not mess up the setup, because I want it to be clean, effective, and not do any damage to anything.
yeah, obviously, yes, there will be no damage.
No damage. Okay, I like that. No damage. No issues. No delays. No website performance issues. No whatsoever. Okay, so if you send me this message today, I can review tomorrow, the day after with the team, and then I can give you a yes or a no kind of scenario based on what you send me.
Okay. Thank you very much. Very pleased to talk with you.
Very lovely to meet with you. Thank you for your time and being able to connect on this. Like it's much easier than to have like a million chat messages going back and forth. Like me just explaining you, here's everything I want, and you telling me yes, no.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay, have a good
Bye.
time. Bye.